YouTube, what's up? In this video, you're going to learn how to do a high taper using a 2-guard down. We will also be spraying black hair dye from Heavy, and the high ball taper we are performing is disconnected from the long hair, which in turn will make the haircut a little bit easier, but nevertheless, follow along. First things first, I'm using a hair clip, and I'm going to separate the hair that I don't plan on cutting, and I'm going to comb the hair I do plan on cutting in the proper direction. Now I'm going to make my initial guideline using my trimmers. As the ball guideline, it's going to come up to the temple area and make a nice little radius on it, and I'm going to clean everything out. The area that is parted down, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my number 2 guard close, and I'm going to clean up everything. We are now going to make our second guideline using the clipper open, which is a half, and we're going to come up about a 1/2 inch. Keeping that same setting, I'm going to add the number 1 guard on there. This creates the 1.5. I'm going to make another guideline, another 1/2 inch above the last guideline I just made. Using my wrist motion, I'm going to use that 1.5, and I'm going to blend directly into the 2 without using a 1.5 guard. If done properly, you're going to save yourself a lot of work. Now I have my 1/16 guard on, and I'm going to go from open to closed, and I'm going to blend away that line. You're basically just picking away at the line using the corner of the blade. Every so often, I will use the comb, and I will just get any kind of hair that has already been cut but is sticking to the skin, and that helps remove it so you can see what you're doing a little bit better. Once that line is erased, take your clipper guard off, and you're now going to put your blade set to halfway. You're going to start blending that line down some more, and you're going to be closing the lever the lower you go. And your job is to flick away that last line until it's fully gone. You are also going to complete this whole process on the other side. I'm going to skip the other side for the sake of a long video. We're going to get straight to the back after this. Using hair clips is a very effective way of keeping the long hair away from where you are cutting. Definitely recommended. Here I'm using my trimmers, and I'm going to make the initial bald guideline. Using that 2 guard close, I'm going to clean up all the hair in the area. Go ahead in there, use your clipper open, make a 1/2 inch guideline. Do that exact same thing again using the number 1 with the lever open. Put on your 1/16 guard, and you start blending that line down from open to close. Now repeat that last process of putting your clipper halfway open to close for the last line. If you guys get a second, please like, comment, and subscribe down below. Hit that button, please. Thank you. Now we're going to work on the shape up line. We're going to save his baby hairs by pinning the longer hair back with the hair clips, and we're going to comb the short hairs down to separate it. I am using the one guard close and I'm going with the grain. He does have a cowlick on his left side right here. Well, technically his right side. So I'm gonna make sure when I'm doing it and I'm cleaning his hair up, I'm going on an angle to match the direction of the growth. This way I do not cut something too short. Now just to lock his hair in place, especially since he has cowlicks, I'm gonna go ahead and spray him with hairspray and dry it off. Now, as far as the shape up goes, I love starting from the center and working my way out, all right? So I pick a nice point, looking straight at him. I find a nice center point, and then I just work my way toward the edges. Use a nice zero gap set of trimmers, but be nice and gentle as to not irritate the client's forehead if you have to go over the shape up multiple times. Have a light hand. As far as these vertical lines go, I'm making sure I'm heading toward a certain part of his eyebrow. And the reason I do that, it's kind of like a guideline, so this way I'm on the other side. I can literally make that same line toward the same direction of his other eyebrow, and they should be close to symmetrical or perfectly symmetrical. If they are close, you can just adjust as needed, but be very careful when doing so. Just to mention it, I had these trimmers for a long time. I had a bad blade on them. I did not know. I got another blade for them because the blade was a little warped, and the second blade I got was perfect. When I put them on this wall high-vis, these things started smacking like you wouldn't believe. I've been using these a lot lately, and I plan on using them a lot more. Only issue I'm having with them, they do not do a good job when it comes to shaving. They will catch the skin or catch hair, so you just got to be careful when using them. But as far as the shape up goes, money. So on the back of the neck, we are working our way from the bottom toward the top of the ear, and make a nice line, nice and easy. Don't be too heavy-handed. But when you're clearing out the rest of the hair that's on the neck, use the back of the blade. This way you have less exposure on their skin with the moving blade. They'll thank you for it. When coming around the ear, I like to fold the ear over a little bit or pinch it in a certain manner so it's out the way. And I use just the corner of the trimmer. This way you can really pinpoint any hairs that are sticking out, and you can be very accurate in what you're doing. Now we're gonna hit them with some heavy hair dye, black color. And I'm gonna go ahead and use a card to block any excess spray, and I'm gonna just spray the shape up line, nice and easy, a little bit at a time. This way you can build it up, you can get the desired color. And I'm spraying on an angle. This way it's really just hitting a line and just kind of going past his head. So you're not spraying too much on the hair that's blended in. When done properly, it is only used to enhance the haircut. So this way, if you don't have the spray on there, the hair dye on his shape up line, it should still look nice without it. So as long as you have a good haircut, hit it with this a little bit to make it look a little better. When they shower and it goes away, they still should be looking good. There should be no difference. Remember that, people. I lay my client back in the seat, put the headrest out. This way I can use the razor against the grain for a closer cut. I'm using small light strokes. This way I don't irritate the skin. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just a little bit at a time, just kind of clean up that line real nice, shave right up to it, and get all the excess hair off. For this exact client, I will not be using the razor on the back of his neck. However it looks at this exact moment, it is completely done. Here's the final results. I hope you guys like it. Thank you guys for checking out today's video. I hope you guys liked it. I have more videos coming your way very shortly. That's all I got for you guys. I appreciate you watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.